All right, we're live. I should say, all right, we're live. All right, so we're out here. We're just checking a few traps. Got Brian Flowers here today. He's out here filming. He's the host of Furlife TV. So if you're not subscribed to Furlife TV, be sure you do that. Great show, good content, and it's trapping. Why not, right? So anyways, I just wanted to show, we got a few questions, I think it was last day or two, from people on different ways, how you can utilize, the hags bracket. Hey, Aaron Burton. But so I was going to go over a few ways to do that. And this is a small pond. So I figured, you know, I've got this, I set this up yesterday, thought it might come in here and let you check with me. And then when we get over to the hut, I'll, maybe go over some different ways to set it. And Travis, this is in particular for some of your questions. So what do you think, Brian?
I think the water's low.
Think the water's low?
I think the water's really low this year in Michigan.
It's dry. Look at this. I mean, this whole pond just dried up. It's all cattails, dried up. The first trap we come to, we had setting a run here. Nothing in that trap. So we'll work our way over to the hut. That's what we like to set anyway. Looks like we got a live one over there actually. A couple of them. So I can't hardly walk through this and read the comments and try not to fall at the same time. So, all right. So here we go. So we got a rat there. And that was just in, so we had a run. Came off the hut. Went down through there. And we're just using, so here we're using the spring clip on a body grip trap. And let's see what else we got. We got us a live one in here. So this, I'll end up taking care of them real quick, but what we had here is we had right down here, I had the hags bracket just below the water surface here, with the trap setting right here. Again, in Michigan, you're not supposed to molest a hut. So that's what we have to try and avoid doing, is molesting a hut. And unfortunately, like that one, the rat didn't cooperate and tangled up a little bit. And so he molested the hut himself. Let's see if we got anything else over here. Looks like we had one there. And let's see what we got down here. Nothing. So I've got this one set right here up in this little run here. Nothing there. So just two rats off of that hut. And looks like another one had got pulled out of this trap right down here by a mink. So should have had three. But anyway, so that's how I'm setting them up. Let me can you hold this, Brian, and I'll see if I can't get a little bit better description for Travis. All right, can you see me? I'm just pulling this one. But here's a perfect set. What I like on these huts, right? So essentially, what you have is you've got this is flat, right? There's nowhere that you can bed your trap right there, right? So what you do is you come in with the bracket, right? And this is the one that had one but got away. So what you do is you come in, you put your trap in there, right? So you get your trap set. You get it, obviously your trap would be set, right? So the jaws would be under the water. But you pan just under the water surface. And what we do is we just kicked up muck, right? From the bottom. Just kicked up muck right there. That was it. Threw some extra muddy water on there, and that was it. That alone is enough to get rats investigated, right? So on these huts, sometimes you'll have one runway or ramp that you can set, you know, and get a trap buried in or bedded in there decent. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 of those, right? But if you've only got one, I like to put at least 2 traps on the hut, right? And this is what I would call on the hut trap, right? Even though, so I'm not messing with the hut at all. Again, I'm just putting the trap beside it. I'm throwing mud up there. I'll show it what it actually said. I'm throwing mud up here, right? You could put a little lure on there if you wanted, but just mud is fine, or muck from the bottom, and that's it. So if you do that, you know, 2 or 3 times on these huts, that's all you really need to do, right? But what I also like to do is I like to find, if I find the runs, like where we got that rat right there, if you can find the runs, put one in the run, you know. Maybe not all of the rats are gonna work the hut, you know, I don't know. So I like to, when I go to these huts, I'm trying to target at least 4 traps per hut, if you can, right? The lake we just came to, you could only get to one side of the hut because it was full of like cattail roots and all this bog stuff. You couldn't get the canoe in there, and you can't get out of the canoe, so you can't maneuver. So you could only put traps really on one side of the hut. But here, when you can get out and about, I love putting 4 traps in this area. So again, you know, 2 of them on the hut, 2 of them off the hut, whatever. That's kind of how I target it. Sometimes it works better than others, but you could put 4 of them right around the hut if you wanted to, with mud sets if you wanted, or even some baited sets or whatnot. I had a baited set over there; it wasn't touched, but maybe it's because we got the rats here, right? So 2 rats here, should have been 3 off this hut, but you know, who knows? Maybe there's only 3 to 5 rats per hut. You know, I don't know. So anyway, so that was in particular to Travis, some of his questions that he had. But anyways, hope that helps. Brian, anything I could add?
I think you pretty much covered it.
Did I put you on the spot?
No, not at all.
No?
Not at all.
Your middle name is Johnny, right?
Johnny. Johnny on the spot.
That's it. So, anyways, those out here out trapping, man, it's been a beautiful fall so far for it. Just a little dry.
Yeah.
Just a little dry. So yeah, I got a couple more traps over there. We need to go check. But like I said, hopefully that helps some folks out in how we're setting them. There's all kinds of different ways, you know, that you could set this up, whether you're using body grips or footholds or even colony traps, you know, but just depends on how you're rolling. So, all right, let me get my phone back before Brian throws it in the water. So, all right, well, again, thank you everybody. If you comment, I'll try and respond tonight. But anyways, we're gonna go keep on rolling. Thanks everyone, take care, and see you down the line.